be past. Don't spill on me, that's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. Like Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lot y'all got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies man, R.I.P. Nate.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two running backs will take the field today in hopes of leading their team to victory out on that field. It's Jordan Howard's Bears going up against Forte's Bills.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Buffalo Bills. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Second down and 4. They'll go again to McCoy. And an alley to run. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Out of the pistol, it's McCoy. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Peterman. He's got the hook up to Andre Holmes. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. A give to McCoy. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Peterman to throw, and that is incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
And tough sledding. You'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Off the play fake. Here's Peterman. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. This give is to McCoy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Play action. Now Peterman. Going for it all. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Here's Peterman to throw. Sets up the screen to Forte. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
First carry now for Jordan Howard. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Now it's Trubisky. And this is Moncrief for the catch. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to score.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. A first update now out of Jacksonville. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
This is McCoy. And McCoy loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on first down. And Matthews over the middle with the grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Peterman. He's got it to Matthews, complete. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard near the 42. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, here we go. Leopard, here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go now. 3-19. Leopard. Detroit. Hurry up, here we go.
On first down, Peterman. The swing pass caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jordan Matthews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are in for 6. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he's got room. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. First down, they run with Howard. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
This is Howard on 2nd down. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Marcel Darius in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Now the Bills' offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Now McCoy. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Carry now for McCoy. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And that's McCoy, who is still down following the play. Appears shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So a fumble on 2nd down. They're able to maintain possession. Brings up 3rd.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, Peterman. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And this is complete to Zach Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
So 2 disastrous running plays, and now they face a 3rd and very long. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Looking for White on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge gain of 40 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And some space here. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Now, that's the kind of run that fires up an entire team. Tackled at the 2-yard line. For the defensive guys, a little bit of a sigh of relief, though, that they stopped him short of the goal line. Now they got to figure out how to shore up the rest of the defense.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
No, check, Patriot. Now let's go.
Here's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. And you can almost feel Trubisky saying, let's get to the line and hurry up.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different...
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
So, once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They're in the 2nd quarter at Heinz Field, and the Steelers there out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Being chased out, and the pressure gets to him again. Now the Bills will take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. And McManus able to put it through. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the second. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go.
They start on the ground with Forte. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
All right, here we go. Boom, landing.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left, and this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field, and the Steelers there out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. To begin the drive. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Again, it's Howard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit around the 37. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
All right, here we go. All right, now let's get this in.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. 3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. And he's got Moncrief. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Give to Howard. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So we've got a 2nd and 5. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun is Trubisky, and this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 30, 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain? I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jarrell Freeman coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, Forte. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and it'll be 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Third and 2. Now Peterman. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now Trubisky. Pryor has it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now Trubisky to throw on second. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They'll try to get the running game going with Forte. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, Peterman. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Peterman now to throw on third down. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Here we go now.
They'll try and throw for it with Peterman. Holmes has got it complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right there around the 35-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Peterman looking to throw again. A dump off to Forte. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing once more, Peterman. And he will find his man on the outside. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 14. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the red zone now, here's Peterman on first down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Following the penalty, it's Forte. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. Again they run. Again it's Forte. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now from Jacksonville. And the Giants have now taken the lead in that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And the play clock's running down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Bills on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, it's Peterman. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And Miller with it over the middle. He's at the 40. The 30. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
Here we go now.
Now Trubisky to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Kyle Williams in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Second and goal to go now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2? Here's Trubisky to throw. Dancing to his left. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him at the 23. The Bills getting set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Peterman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Throwing now, Peterman on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go. 3-19.
2nd and 10. Peterman again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holmes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Andre Holmes, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Onto the field now come the Bears. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. On first and 10, it's Trubisky. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Kevin White, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Here we go now.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out come the Bills. The drive begins with a run by Forte. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied, see if they can get the ball back for the offense. Here's Peterman. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Peterman to throw. It's complete. It's Forte. No gain, and it's second down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Here we go. 3-19.
Peterman to throw. Sets up the screen to Forte. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn into a big gain.
The Bills on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Peterman. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. First down, this is Forte. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football. But the guys in the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
Peterman to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
The Bills on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Peterman. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They are on to the fourth quarter in Jacksonville, and the Giants have scored to extend their lead. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go.
Throwing now is Trubisky. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there, and it's third down. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Trubisky to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now you've got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And here come the Bills. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
All right, here we go.
Throwing now is Peterman. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And it'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. First throw in overtime now for Peterman. Left side, caught by Matthews. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the shotgun, Peterman. And incomplete on the deep ball. Matt Forte, a great receiver out of the backfield, was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
10 yards still left on second down. They go play action with Peterman. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up first and 10. Throwing once more, Peterman. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jarrell Freeman in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. They go play action now. Peterman. Over the middle, it's Holmes. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Now Peterman. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Play action. Now Peterman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Andre Holmes that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Peterman to throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Here we go. Over.
On first down, Peterman. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Again, it's Peterman. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get...
Let's go! Touchdown! Woo! Touchdown, baby! That's what I'm talking about. Woo! Way to start! Woo! Yeah! I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah.
Cause, but I still low. Got 100 different in my cell phone. Still 33 for low. I'ma ride to my dog sitting in jail. He stay ladder on the grass, spin it back.